So you have one of these. Need a little help finding your way around? Think I found something you might be interested in. Welcome back, everyone. It's Chris from Chris Travels, and today we've got something really special. It is RV life. Not living in an RV, but the set of tools and software that help you get around in an RV. It's really good stuff, very well priced. I have a link in the description. Just head down that way, and if you like what I do, smash that like and subscribe button. And we're going to get into the meat of this because I think this is something that you really should look into if you have one of these, because the tools are so important, and it also helps you find things. Like Campgrounds, you could find reviews and you could find what they've paid. So it's really neat. It helps you keep up with everywhere you go too. So we're gonna dive in and let's get started. Just to show you how easy this is to do, I'm going to be using my iPad. In the case of Apple CarPlay, they have that functionality with the app that plugs in and interfaces with your head unit, providing the head unit is Apple Play, and the directions will be put on that panel for you to enjoy. If you saw my other video, I installed a CarPlay head unit in here. It's a single DIN, but it has a 9-inch screen. And when I put RV Life on there, there's no problem getting around. You can see all the streets and all the exits, and it's amazing. So let's get to it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna create a trip, just a basic, standard example type trip that we're going to take and just go through a few of the features. And we'll just look at what we're able to do with the software. So we're going to create a trip, and we'll just call this, I don't know, example. Example sounds good. And we'll say that we are leaving 27th. Now we're going to create it. And we're going to search for a location or a park. We'll just use Memphis. There we go. Tom Sawyer's RV Park. So we're going to start here. And here we are. This is the trip settings tab. This is where all the magic happens. So we're going to name it example. It's a trip name, and it's an active trip. And we're going to use Imperial because America. Now the RV info, you can put your height, your length, and your weight, which is very important because of low clearances and how heavy you are. You don't want to go under a bridge that's too low, and you don't want to go over a bridge when you're too heavy. Keeping that in mind, we're going to move on to propane. Most RVs on the road have some sort of propane, LP. So yes, and that's going to help you with tunnels that don't allow propane and areas that you can't have it. There's your fuel capacity. We put 50 gallons. In our fuel reserve. Now the fuel economy, this is where you have to pay attention to. This is where it's going to tell you where you need to start looking for fuel. Routing and driving tab is a very important one as well. If you don't want to fool with tolls and highways, ferries, tunnels, this will route you accordingly. Driving estimates. My average driving speed, we'll say 55, so we'll just put 60. Moving along. Driving distance, how many hours per day are you willing to drive? So what we're going to do is we're just going to put 8. We're going to go next. Expenses. This is where you put your camping totals, your meals, and miscellaneous. If you had to buy that little bottle of propane for your barbecue pit. Average cost per gallon. This is your average cost per gallon, so we'll just put $4. And now we're going to save and finish. As you can see, here is where we are on the map so far. We're going to pull this map out a little bit, and you're going to start seeing roads and streets a little further out. You can see the highways and everything else. Now, what's really cool about this is if you look here, this tells you that this is low. That's a 9-foot clearance. You're probably going to take the roof off. So it's not going to take us that way. Another really cool feature about this is, here's another campground right here. The KOA Journey in Memphis. This is where this software really starts to shine, because you can hit park details and see everything about this park. There's your features. It has 50 amp. That's pretty neat. Pull through sites. You could bring your pets. There are some parks that don't allow pets. And it also offers for big rig access. Now, if we wanted to, say, drive to this park, we just add it to the trip. And we'll just say we're going to stay there one night. Now we're going to add this to our trip. And there it is. Now it's another stop. We have one night. It's 14 miles, and it's going to take us 14 minutes to get there. And it's going to cost $9 in fuel. How about that? That's amazing. Let's keep going. So, say we wanted to head to Little Rock, huh? There's a 10'3" clearance bridge. There's the downtown Riverside RV. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit park details again. We're going to take a look at the info. Features. There's 50 amp again, big rig access, dump stations. We're going to scroll down. There's all of your cell phone connectivity, which is really neat. Pets allowed. Here's the reviews tab. If you take a look at this first review, you can see their nightly price was $46. And there is a 5-star review. Scrolling down here, $48 for this one. So this is information from people who actually go there. They post their reviews, they post what they pay. So we know going into this. This tips and Q&A portion is another part that is just absolutely phenomenal. There's a little section of the software that allows the community to put forth something really neat that they want you to check out, like the Little Rock Zoo and Oyster Bar restaurant. Check this one out. Follow driving instructions provided by park. Construction in the area limits drivability with larger RVs. How about that? That right there is worth its weight in gold right there, because now you know kind of going into it. Here's the weather. These are averages throughout the year, so you can kind of get an idea how chilly or how warm you want it to be when you get there. So I think that's pretty neat. So we're going to add this to our trip now, and we're going to stay there for 2 nights. There you go. 132 miles at 2 hours and 11 minutes, and we're going to stay 2 nights, and it's cost us $88 in fuel to get there. Now the round trip options, we're going to go back to start. Now we just rounded out our trip. How about that? Check that out. Isn't that the neatest thing that you've ever seen? And I did it on an iPad. It's amazing what this software can do. And minimal effort. And I didn't even plan these. I just tapped it. So it makes me want to explore a little more. So what's this? This is a Wagon Circle RV park. Now let's look at some pictures of these parks, shall we? Look at this. Look at that. It's phenomenal, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? These are pictures taken by RVers like you and I, and sharing for people to enjoy. Now all you have to do is just open up the app on your phone, select the trip, push navigate to the first stop, and on your head unit is turn-by-turn RV safe directions to get to your destination. Now, I've always said research the route anyway, just in case something got overlooked, because sometimes navigation is a little bit wonky, but for the better majority of the time, this software has guided us all over the United States. I swear by it. That is why I'm making this video. It's because I believe in this software so much that I believe everyone that has an RV should have this software. It should have came built into the RV, to be honest with you. It is just, it's amazing. And I did this from an iPad and a cell phone, and I have driven all over the United States with it. So, and I wanted to reach out to you and show you just how simple and easy and how fun. Wasn't this fun? It was fun just poking around the map, seeing what all's out there. But every now and then you're going to accidentally stumble upon a campground that just has that charm. It has where you want to be at that moment. Research it, check it out, see what was paid. It has information for you to call them, websites, and it just improves the trip and experience so much. And like I said, it's fun, and you're able to focus more on the journey, on driving, on getting there, and the navigation just works. Really great software. I use it. It's helped us out quite a bit, and also it just helps you find places to go in the future whenever you're ready to go. You just make these plans, make these trips, and it tells you how much it'll cost. So it gives you an idea where to have your budget and have your money set. And then if things do go wrong, it's easy to find something else, find somewhere else. If one campground didn't work out, you can find another one quickly. Well, that about wraps it up for the video. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you got some value out of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. If you want to go outside of your comfort zone, bring RV Life with you. You will not be disappointed. So, until next time, catch you in the next video.